Hello Sparrows and welcome back. Here we are for our third session of playtests, and this is going to be a really fun one because not only do we have a tutorial and daily flights with the leaderboard, we also have progression mode for both Way of Fire and Way of Song all the way up to level 6. So there's a lot of content in there and a lot to get your teeth sunk into. But right now, we're going to try today's daily flight. I'm going to try and do this, or Mar, one of us, or both of us will do this for the next few weeks while our playtest is on. So let's get started with today's flight. So you can see two folks have already been in there today. It's a Way of Fire run. We haven't had a fire run for a while. Rare flight, so getting rare tiles. I like that. Trickster, random values is a little hard for me. And Halo of Flame. Okay, it's going to be very, very fiery. So I am just going to quickly, lower the volume a little bit of the game because it sounded a little bit loud there. And then we will get into the game. Okay, playtest number 3. Here we go. So, we're in the garden, we're in level 1. So I'm going to try and talk through what I'm doing the whole way along so you know why I'm making specific moves. I am, of course, going to be trying to optimize for the most points. At the end, you'll understand like where the points are all coming from. We have also in our wiki, which is coming out tomorrow, and in our Discord, which you're very welcome to join, all of the details of how points are calculated. So you can see already, we're starting out very fiery. Everybody has 3 flame on. That's a lot for Sister Claus, since she only has 3 health to start with. And I'm going to want to get my Way of Fire out pretty soon. I don't particularly want to hit the beekeeper too much at the start, but I have such good attack tiles here that I think I'm going to have to. So I'm going to go for 2, 3, 4 defense. And then I am going to take care of Sister Claus with 3, 3, 3. And that is going to hit into the beekeeper a little. And then I'm going to play 1, 2 and Way of Fire to draw out all of my fire tiles and maybe even bring out another bird or 2, hopefully, with all this good attack I have. Yes. Okay, so we've got Howl out. So I'm going to play a set of 4s to almost take care of Howl. And then I'm going to go for some fire. So I would rather take care of the beekeeper with fire as much as possible to not take down his oversight. So you can see he has 9 oversight. So he's going to rest for 9 more turns. But anytime he gets attacked or takes damage from fire, that reduces the counter. So if I hit him 3 times, it's going to reduce the counter down by 3. Each turn, because he has so much fire damage on him, he's going to be going down by 2 anyway. So let's see if we can hold that as long as possible. I'm going to take away these kind of lower level attack tiles now and discard, and I'm not going to use any birds just yet. So, you know, we get points at the end for the amount of birds we can keep, but I always have to open a few to make sure that I'm getting enough interesting wild tiles. But this is good enough for turn 1. Taking a little bit of burning damage, that's okay. That doesn't count against my perfection score, so that's the important thing for me. Okay. So Loxley attacking for a 2x4, and they've got 5 left. I'm going to go for a 1, 2, 3 of flame. That'll go through onto the beekeeper. Then I'm going to get rid of these low-level flames, and I'm also going to get rid of the low-level defense because I'm just going to try and build up something exciting here. I'm waiting for one of my tiles that's going to take away my burning to appear. That would be nice. There's one. Okay, great stuff. So we'll start with 4-4-4 attack on Fluff Justice. We've got a great bunch of birds out here. And then I'm going to go for a 3-3 and Bird Bath. Now we should be defending here for 19. That's a lot. And I don't really want to use my Bird Bath yet. I might have to, but I'm going to see if my little friend Fluff Justice has anything to help me with. So if you've never played Sparrow Warfare before, you won't understand maybe why all of these are question marks. These get unlocked later through elite wild tiles that allow us to get additional rewards. But for now, we just get to pick a tile. So we can reduce the strength of the opponents, we can upgrade a tile, or we can defend for 10 and destroy a random hand tile. I'm going to take the Sacrificial Goose. That is absolutely good for me. And I'm going to make sure that we use it with a tile that is not annoying for me. So if I use it 4/4 and Sacrificial Goose, we're still going to take 1 damage. So I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm actually going to kind of waste my bird bath a little bit just to not take that damage. And then I'm going to, actually I'll keep the 1 flame. I'm going to discard the 4. And then if I play 4/4 and Sacrificial Goose, there's a chance that it'll destroy that level 1 tile, which is what I would like. So let's see. No, takes us out of smoke, but that's okay. We're safe. Okay. So still perfecting. Beekeeper's probably going to wake up next turn let's see if we get through to him. Either next turn or the turn after. We don't have much time. So we better get moving. 4/4 bird bath on the beak. We're getting attacked for 19 here. No way we can defend that in a normal play. So we're going to hope to be able to get through with enough fire. I'm going to try bring out another wild tile to give that a go. I like the brick wall. I like the beaker. If I show the game, I don't actually have any defense on yet. So it's not as exciting as maybe defending. But the beaker I can play with the 3 and the 3, and then that'll be enough. It'll be enough defense against King Pigeon, and it'll be enough attack against the beak. Now, Zeus, he's a bit annoying because he's going to discard 3 tiles from my hand. So what that means is there's no point trying to keep my nice tiles like I usually do. I would usually, discard down these guys and leave these. He's going to discard them anyway, so we don't have much to be excited about there for next turn. Okay. Love to be getting a little bit more fire on that beekeeper, though. He's only got 17 fire now at the moment. It's not really very much. The attacks are doing well, though. I would like to keep my elite for the next turn, because what I like to do usually is in level 2, I like to use my elite birds and then my boss birds, because that way I get more boss rewards. I'll explain that when we get to it, but for now, can I protect against Zeus or can I get rid of Zeus? I would have to hit him for 10. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to chat to a friend. So let's see what Howl has for me. Red Dragon. I love Red Dragon when I have a bit more fire tiles. Cold Snap is really nice. Cold Snap might be exactly what we need this time, actually. It'll just attack him enough that next turn he's taken care of, and this turn he's not going to hurt us. And then we'll get rid of some of this. This one too. Why not? And we'll keep the bird bats, because I don't like taking fire damage too much. Okay. Beak is awake. And trying to hit for 9. That's okay. We're okay. Let's bring the fire through to him. And we can play 2, 3, 4 of defense and be safe. And then we can get rid of some low-level stuff and see how we can do. Now, the beekeeper's attack does usually ramp up quite quickly, so I'm going to go 4/4 bird bath here to be safe. And then we can bring a little bit more fire out on him. We're getting up to... It's pretty good. I'm not feeling hugely confident at perfecting him without having to chat to a lot more friends here. Oh, Sacrificial Goose. Well, that's very nice. With Sacrificial Goose, we can get 16 here, and then... Then we still are missing 1. Well, what if we were to do 2, 3 bird bath? And then we will try and go for 3, 3 Sacrificial Goose. But before we do that, let's get rid of all our nice tiles. So it's only going to destroy something that we don't like. Okay, level 1 gone. That's not bad. Okay, we're safe, and we can discard the other one to give us more chance of really good stuff in the hand next turn. Okay, we've got him. So he's got 46 fire on and 32 health. We can just end the turn here safely, and he's out. Okay, and we fly on to level 2, which is the mountain. So let's see how that's looking. A little bit slow to load today. Okay, here we go. Everyone's on fire for 3 again. And we can do quite a lot of fire damage here as well. Defense doesn't really matter because we can't defend against a flame attack in this way. We can only defend against flame attack with flame defense. So what I'm going to do is get rid of a lot of these low-level defenses. And then I'm going to take my elite tile. And I get side hustle. Now this is exactly what I wanted. So whenever we get an elite tile, we're always going to get one. The one on the right is always going to be a special additional upgrade tile. It's a buff that'll last for a bunch of rounds, whatever the X is. And for this one is my favorite one because it's going to give us extra tiles. So if I play this now with a 4 and a 5 and side hustle, for 6 turns, whenever I chat to a little follower to get a reward, I'm going to get 2 instead of 1. And that's perfect because now I'm going to chat to my little beekeeper friend and I'll get 2 boss level tiles. Now, the reason why this is such a good way that I like to work with these tiles is because there's no difference in score whether you're using a boss tile or an elite tile or a normal bird. So I like to try and save it up as much as possible to use elite birds and boss birds. So whenever I can't, I will do this for them always. And then for others, it'll only be if I can't perfect without it. So let's see, 1,000 talents. I love 1,000 talents and I am 100% getting 1,000 talents. And then let's see what the other one is. Arson, I also love. Now the only thing about arson is you'll see it's a heroic tile. And what that means is that it only can be used once and then it's destroyed. So it doesn't come back in the next hand like a phoenix tile, it is destroyed. So you want to only use it for a boss at a very exciting moment. I will take it and I will hope that I can save it until level 3, but we don't know yet if that's going to happen. So I will keep my 1,000 talents as well because I don't want to waste it at all. I want to wait and see if I can do something really jazzy with it. So let's just get rid of all this low stuff here. And of course, low stuff, things that were high in previous turns become low as we move along. Okay. So we've got Hawkward here. I think this might be a nice time to go for the 1,000 talents. And I will also just use the cold snap. I know it seems a little bit wasteful, but the cold snap does come back. It's not like a phoenix tile. It will return. And now we have much stronger attacks here. I'm not going to bother using them on Hawkward right now because he's toast. So we will just end the turn. And now I've got a little bit more strength. I would love to be getting more fire on this falconer though. He is not looking fiery enough for my liking at all. Okay, but we can start to help ourselves out a little bit here. And yeah, let's just keep getting rid of these lower level things and building up our followers for when we need them. Okay, Harbinger, and we can take care of Harbinger as well. So weird, the distribution of the tiles when we have the Trickster format, it's always like, whoa, why do I have so many of this type of tile? It feels strange. Now let's see, if I did a 6, 7 and 8 of Arson, that would multiply his fire by 8. Then he would be having 120 fire. That would mean he'd be taken care of in 3 turns. It seems a little weak, doesn't it? But I'm going to do it anyway because I'm really getting afraid that he's not getting enough fire on him. And that he's and that I'm not going to perfect him. And I love to perfect. So let's take out these small tiles. I'm getting a bit of fire on myself now. We're going to want one of those bird bats to come out soon. Let's see. Okay. The falconer, we will be almost safe from him soon. Okay. 5, 6, and bird bath. Now we don't have any fire on. And then he is not going to be taking care of this turn, but that's okay. I'm going to 4, 5, and sacrificial goose. Right now I'm not super concerned about any of these tiles. And that's okay. Okay, now we've got him. The falconer. Okay, just a tiny bit more to help us out here. Oh, well, I really like the fireproof, so I'm going to take 2 of them so that I'll have them in Act 3. Okay, safe. Okay, we even had some hidden glory in there. Hidden glory is when there's birds that didn't even come out yet, and we get them too. So because we basically took care of the falconer, we were able to free those birds without having to, actually free them. So now we've got a very tasty little set of birds over here. And now we're in cacophony, of course, a little bit stronger than the birds we've become used to. So let's start out making some room in the hand, doing a little bit of damage. I am going to try my same trick again. So I'm going to see if we get a side hustle. No, we get a hone, but hone is good. I like hone. And I will play hone with 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to do that again with this one. So we will acquire Infine Feather lets us heal. That's actually also quite nice, because we're taking a lot of fire damage with the modifier today. And we can destroy the lowest of a suit. I'm going to destroy the lowest of attack. Okay, then we'll go 3, 4 Fine Feather. And that means when we kick into the boss, we're getting 3 different rewards, which is lovely. So we can destroy all lowest tiles, which is nice. Get the deck nice and trim. We get to heal, increase our health, and we're going to acquire 1 new tile. So Warren buff, let's see, what have we got at the moment? We've got So going worldwide is pretty nice. All opponents by X times your followers. We have 11 followers at the moment, so that would be pretty tasty later on. Fully heal, I'm not super excited about. Warren buff, I usually love. If I had my 1,000 talons within reach, I might go for Warren buff. But I'm going to go for going worldwide here. Now, unfortunately, we still have not taken care of cacophony, and I am not going to take the damage. So I will take the fireproof. Yes, I will destroy this low level tile. I will heal, which is not really healing, and then I'm going to play 3, 3 and fireproof. Okay, this was not the worst first turn for level 3. Okay, getting out some lads, and we have our going worldwide. So this could be a nice moment to use going worldwide and take care of both of these. And then I could bring out this. Yeah, let's go 3, 4 and going worldwide. Okay, we get a little slot hog from that, but because we're able to destroy tiles, I'm not super unhappy about the slot hog right now. And now I'm going to keep my fire-free form for a few more turns while building more fire on the poacher. Get rid of these low-level things, and even, you know what, those are also low-level Those are low level to me now. And I will just use one more bird to destroy that slot hog. And double buff. Yes, we'll take the double buff, and I'll try and hold on to him until we have the 1,000 talons in hand. Whew. Okay, how are we doing for time? Ooh, 18 minutes. Okay, we're not going to be getting the under 20-minute run, but let's see. Let's see what we can do. Baudelaire, 23 health. I think I will now use the... No, I'm not going to use the double buff, Shar. Don't use the double buff. We just use the cold snap. That'll be good enough. And get rid of a little bit of stuff to make more space in the hand for birds and wild tiles. Okay. Baudelaire is no hassle. Bird bath is not super useful to us right now because we are not going to be taking any fire damage, but it's not wrong just to use it as a fire tile. And we still have 2 more there, so I think we can just defend for those. Keep our other defense, keep everything else. It's a nice setup. So yeah, because we're not going to make it in 20 minutes, but maybe we can make it in 30. Let's see. Okay. Still no sign of the old 1,000 talents. Is he hiding out in there? I hope he is. Yeah, there he is, all right. Right beside the side hustle. Okay. And now Cheap Trick is out and doing a lot of damage. But actually, 5/6 Bird Bath is going to take care of him. Now the poacher, as you can imagine what a poacher does, he steals. So he's going to destroy 3 tiles from my hand. Now, of course, that means I don't want to keep these nice tiles lying around in my hand because I don't want him to destroy them. So I'm going to discard them all. So I don't have my lovely double buff when 1,000 talents comes out, but it would be so much worse if he was to destroy it. Okay, so here we are. Now the 1,000 talents comes out. So what can we do here? I would say we can go for a little 5/6 1,000 talents. That gives us an additional 7 strength. Very nice. And the poacher is attacking for 19. Okay, we're going to have to get into some bird action here. Dino, what do you got? Flight school? I think we're going to take head in the sand here. 11. Fireproof and head in the sand. Just going to get rid of everything. Draw a full new hand. Yikes. Yikes. 11, 12, side hustle. Okay. Now I'm going to look at this little elite bird here. Macabre. Another hone? I don't think so. I think we want the bounty call and the sticky beak. Okay. So we can start to get rid of anything that isn't very exciting. 1, 5, 6. Let's get rid of these lower level fire. 5/6 bounty call. Okay. And then 11, 12, 13. Then we'll use the bird bath. Then these are very small, so let's 5/6 and sticky beak. I don't know if we're going to be able to go with this one. We need a lot. Oh, double buff. He's back. He's back, baby. 5 bird bath and double buff. Now watch what happens to our tactiles. Yes. Okay. Now we've got something going on. But we need a tile for doing something with. So fancy Ricky. Needle, yes. I took needle because it'll draw until we get a bird tile. As you can see up here, we've got no bird tiles left, so it's just going to be a pure refill my hand. And fireproof or red dragon. We'll take red dragon for now. Okay, so let's forget all about defending and just start attacking. Okay, 17, 18, and needle. Now we need one more defense here, and thankfully we can go 4, 5, 6, get quite a lot more, and we can also do a good chunk of damage as well. Not as much as I'd like, but some. I've got a lot of smoke in the hand. Okay, let's see. But yeah, 40 turns of not taking fire damage is really not bad. Okay, this time he's going to destroy 5 tiles. Let's see if what we can do in this turn. Maybe we can actually take care of him. Unlikely though. 16, 17. Let me see. 6. Okay. I'm gonna remove these so that it doesn't get destroyed and attack. Okay. I think we're gonna have him next turn. Okay. 16, 17, I'm going worldwide. That should take care of him. 18 times 15. Yeah. That was all he had left. So we got him.
Fly free, little sparrow.
Okay. So here we are. We got 2679 daily rank number 4. Last time I did the YouTube daily run, I got to place number 3, I think. So I am dropping like a stone in these rankings. And I think a big part was this albatross flight. I was chatting away and I couldn't do it in another 20 minutes. But also, somebody opened a lot of birds. And that is what's going to happen. But all birds perfected, all elites perfected, all bosses perfected. That's my guy. Okay, let's see how we did. I think that little sneak Martin was playing across the table from me and and did better.
Not much.
Not much? Are you place 3? Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Let's look at the leaderboard. Yes, you too can be in last place, my friends, if you follow my amazing advice. But Mari, you got the same as Toonster.
Yes.
Just late. Okay, so yeah, right now and for the next 2 weeks, our playtest build is live and open. Come on in, try it out. Some days are going to be fire, some days are going to be song. Every day has 3 different modifiers. Would love to welcome you into our Discord, into our lives, into our hearts. Come join us and see you tomorrow.